Alright, so in case you guys aren't aware, the 1980s and even most of the 1990s was what we like to call, like us OGs like to call, the pinnacle or the prime time, or what do you call it, like probably the best 2 decades of the genre of action film. And we're talking about stars that became household names like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Patrick Swayze, Kurt Russell, Jean-Claude Van Damme, God forbid, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, just to name a few. Even Paul Rubens. Well, I'm kidding about the last actor, but this upcoming full playthrough that I'm about to start right now pays homage to the 1980s and even the 90s of the action film genre. So this is the Precinct, and this game has been premiered or deemed as a game that pays homage to that particular genre. So in more of a police procedural setting, so to speak. So this game came out on this day, May 13th, 2025, and it was produced by Fallen Tree Games and published by Kwalee. And there's another game that plays similar to this called American Fugitive. It's a top-down view type of game. And it's like if you play like the first 2 or 3 GTA games prior to GTA 3, it plays almost like that, but you're an actual cop in this game. So I'm gonna take a look at a few things real quick, but for the most part, this is what this game's all about. I actually really got really interested in this game when I first started seeing the full previews and such earlier this year, actually. So we're talking about a young rookie cop right here. Everything's gonna start with this right here. I'm just gonna take a look at a few things. Oof. Let me see. Yeah, let's turn the subtitles on. Actually, you know what? Let's turn it off and see how that plays out. Turn this up. Leave that. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, we'll do the subtitles off first, and I'll turn it back on in case it doesn't go to my liking. So here we go. We're going to play the Precinct, and I want to see how this turns out. It's an awfully long load screen. And I was trying to find the hard copy of this game for an extra $10. This game was $29.99. Oh, really? Okay. There we go. The price tag for $39.99 was a limited edition that came with a steelbook. I wanted to get that, as well as a map of the game, but I couldn't find any copies that were nearby. The closest one was like over 50 miles in the South Bay from where I live.
Welcome to Averno City. It may look peaceful from here, but trust me, it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in. Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys.
Is that supposed to happen?
And there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing, and everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
Even the soundtrack sounds has that 80s vibe. Almost like Miami Vice.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media.
Ugh.
All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
Alright, so let me turn on the dialogue a bit. I heard some clipping from my speaker, so let me go right here. You know, let me leave this down here. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so you hold X. Okay. Talk to her. There we go.
Let's see what Averno City has in store for us today.
so far. I'm just trying to get the hang of the controls here. So you hold X to either to toggle your walk or jog, and then you hold R2 to sprint. Oh, there. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is the map of the city. Looks pretty small, but it's doable. Filled with life, at least. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else here. Okay, so there's no other options at this moment. Ooh, the armory. But I don't have anything yet, so I guess I need a... Oh! So you need to access certain rankings. Okay. That's it. Okay. Taser. Ooh, anti-front. Ooh, a police baton. Okay. I got my sights on this gun so far. The 12 jump blocked again. I'm currently in the last season of Brooklyn 99, speaking of which. That series took a huge turn entering the final season. It starts off quickly with how they are dealing with COVID, and then like 2 seconds later, it fast forwards to the present, and it's like post-COVID, and how they're reeling in from the whole George Floyd incident and the Black Lives Matters time frame, all that stuff. Somewhat of a comedic but still serious approach, though. And I think I read there's only 10 episodes of that last season.
Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission, sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just because they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
So we're Unit 84. Okay. Alright, I'll get to drive.
I bet you learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day. Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
Let me follow the wall. These peanut butter filled pretzel liquors that I got.
Good job, rookie. Time for some chow. There it is. Ah, tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
The works.
The works.
A maximalist. I can respect that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Ah, breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Ah, of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shots fired.
Ah, Christ on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed, approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
Alright, so there's a time frame as to when I have to respond to this. Okay. We're getting close by. Oh, there's a response for this, but good lord, the freaking, sensitivity is ridiculous. Feels a little slippery and loose too. So, alright, let's try this again. Alright, that's a little bit better. I get used to this. Okay. No one wants to look it up. Okay, now.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready. Police! Freeze! Drop your weapons! Morons! Doesn't look like they're gonna give us a choice. Light them up! Shots fired! Suspect down. He's shooting!
We have units on standby if required.
Suspect KIA.
Alright, so there's some good auto aiming here, which I like.
Take her down!
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV Eye in the Sky, the #1 news chopper in Averno City. We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it's... oh my goodness! Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit.
There's two of them. Okay.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Brookhaven.
So the support tokens are those two bars on the top of the screen. Okay.
84 Adam, we have backup in your vicinity. What do you need?
Take the shot, kid.
Strike strip is ready.
Suspect vehicle identified on Cortalo Hill.
You're too far away. Shots fired. One less bad guy.
Ah, they missed it.
I think I hit somebody, but I can't tell. I don't know for sure.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Chinatown.
Get tighter to the suspect.
Is that a wheelchair?
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Linden West. Support is standing by. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Linden West.
Get closer.
We need some backup.
Copy that.
Confirmed. Spike strip deployed.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Ridgeberry Park.
Ah, spikes didn't work, guys.
Assistance is available.
Requesting backup.
84 received.
Don't let him get away. They got a tool.
Hands up now.
We have units on standby if
ACPD,
required.
drop it now. Reach for the sky. Don't make me drop you. You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
What have we got here?
Hello.
'84 to Central. We got a 10:15. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Whew, you did good.
Dang.
You need to put them in the vehicle.
Jesus Christ, some of these NPCs are idiots. Okay, now we can escort them. Oh my goodness. I gotta remember, the car that I'm driving is not a really good driver. It doesn't really have good handles, considering what type of cars they had back in the 80s.
Quit struggling.
Alright, let's book you in. Nick Cordell.
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Do all the work for me.
Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old, "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Sonographer. Thrown in the deep end. Oh, complete your first shift for ACPD. Okay.
Morning,
Am I strictly
Cordell.
working the
Tidy
night
work
shifts?
yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
Okay. Okay. So different types of crimes, you show the recommended actions you would do to resolve them. Unfit crimes. So obviously the easy ones like the tripping the fire hydrant, opposite but well, just to drive the wrong way. It's too close to a crossing, basically if you're on it. Driving on the sidewalk or parked on the sidewalk, parked in a no parking zone and an expired parking meter, typically no force. Ensure that the correct violation is cited as tickets cannot be rescinded once issued. Note, parking on highways is prohibited except in designated parking zones. Okay. Speeding. So these are the parking violations. Now speeding, aha. Ask offender to exit vehicle. Breathalyzer test. Search offender. Okay. Okay. Stolen video. Okay, this is pretty much easy stuff. DUI, restraining force. Hey. Stolen vehicle, taking the vehicle. Okay, that's easy. A less serious crime than carjacking because the vehicle is unoccupied. Okay. Man, there's a lot. I know being a cop is difficult and challenging, but geez Louise. Okay, vehicle accident. Mm. Possession crimes. Take a foreign currency. Illegal possession of weaponry. Averno law prohibits civilian weapons. Basically, you can't carry concealed weapons. Okay. Possession of narcotics. Counterfeit goods. That's what I got to look out for. Rico. Yep. I'm gonna have to use my fire extinguisher at some point. I think I know this part. Gotta learn how to tackle a suspect. Okay. Okay.
I guess we better earn our paychecks.
Don't tick off the chief. Okay, I do something. Okay, all right. What's he looking at? Oh, I went to the woman's. Sorry. Okay. Turn around and see what this is all about. Ooh, one of my parking violations.
Let's go find some parking violations. There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing, or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
Yep.
Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days.
That one's good. That one's good. Ding, 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 ding. All right.
Is it expired? Give him a ticket. Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing.
Oh, rat?
You'll come
Sorry,
across
it's not-
different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute, and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything. Will you look at this? Write 'em up.
Out on the sidewalk.
You're a natural.
Ruined their day. Issue 3. Valid parking violation.
Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid.
Sorry, I choked on a piece of pretzel. I had to drink some water. So each crime you deal with will be assigned a level of authorized force, which must not be exceeded. Levels are green for no force, yellow for restraining force, orange for non-lethal, and red is lethal. Okay.
Issue the fine and let's get out of here.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism, and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. There's one. You know what to do.
Oh, good. All right, here we go.
Whoa! Got a wild one here. Try to restrain him. Stop resisting. Hey, quit struggling. Check your authorized force. Hold still, damn it! Assaulting a cop? That's a serious
You
offense.
have the right to
That's how you
remain
do it.
silent.
You used your baton to defend yourself. That's fair enough. But next time, see if you can restrain him instead.
I tried to.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled. Control 1039 in progress.
Understood.
Get after him.
You have the right to remain silent. Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves. You got this, kid? Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
How long have you been a police officer?
Coming up on 25 years. Did my time as a sharpshooter in Korea, then signed up for the ACPD a couple of years later. Same time as your pops. You could tell right away he was bound for big things. Me, though, I keep it simple. Never been any good at playing politics. I just say what's in my head, and that doesn't tend to do me any favors.
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once they got established, they moved into all kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
You're retiring soon, huh?
Not soon enough. The minute my ticket's punched, I'm out of here. Looking forward to some peace and quiet. No more running after perps or changing diapers on rookies straight out of the academy. No offense. Yeah, just a nice glass of scotch after dinner. Take my daughter to the Grand Canyon. My wife, too, if she'll let me.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is a tough shop in a tough town. I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth and justice and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket. My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat, don't piss off the chief, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me. You got that?
Aren't we supposed to be fighting for justice?
Look around you, kid. That fight's been over for years. If you think the ACPD runs this town, you're kidding yourself. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, all the badges have been running scared. Stands to reason, if they could hit him, they could sure as hell hit any one of us. And that chased the fight right out of him. Me? I never had too much fight in me to begin with. Anyway, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. Oh well, what do you want from Motormouth Kelly? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Get home safe.
Oh, so I'm still in the middle of training. Okay.
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office.
What are these two?
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that, and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael Mackenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
All right.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on...
Holy crap, okay. L2. Holding L2. Okay. Okay.
Fenwick intersection 6.
This is pretty simple so far.
Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick intersection 7.
So point the spotlight at the sports car almost there.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 2.
My God. Am I getting closer?
Suspect vehicle identified in Springwood.
I hope so. Because it seems like that the blip on the... Hold on, I think that's it, right there, right there. There it is.
Suspect vehicle left.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup if you need it.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Springwood.
Damn.
Call in ground support to catch these guys.
Hawk 12, you're too low.
Request backup from ground officers.
I need some backup.
Acknowledged.
Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed. Suspect is rolling on flats, but they ain't stopping. Dispatch, I need backup here.
Affirmative.
Hawk 12, the central aerial pursuit has been terminated.
Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Alright, good. Now we get to interrogate that piece of shit.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope it gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers. You take the wheel, kid. You're only gonna learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself. On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
Damn brakes with the red, when the light went red all of a sudden.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. We got a live one, kid. Get behind them and blip the siren to make them pull over. On our way, dispatch. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Control, check this one for priors.
Affirmative, stand by.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
84, no infractions on record.
Right call.
Now this car's driving slower.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and blip the siren. Okay, go check their ID, but don't issue a fine just yet.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now.
Smells some alcohol.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test. Now ask them to blow into the breathalyzer. You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest. Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct.
It's a fog all of a sudden.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
Still under construction? Okay, can't go there yet.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
This car's going nuts.
Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid. Don't let him get away!
Crap, this guy's going
identified
ham.
on Fenwick Intersection 6.
Goes the hood of my car. Holy cow, the driving in this is ridiculous.
You're too far away. Focus.
Find the perp, quick!
I think I lost them.
Damn it, they got away. Keep an eye out for other speeders.
I think that's the car right there.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
There you are. I think we can meet again.
Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid.
84 received.
Come on, rookie. Remember to turn your siren on. What are you waiting for? Let's get out of the car and give him a ticket.
I'm not gonna go on foot.
Support is standing by.
Need backup at my location.
Acknowledged.
Confirmed. Spike strip deployed.
Come on, let's get out of the car.
Oh shit, he murdered somebody.
Central, be advised. Suspect missed the spikes.
Mind the civilians.
Close the gap, Booch.
Come on, let's get out of the car. What are you waiting for? Let's get out of the car and give him a ticket. Come on, let's get out of the car.
Get closer.
What are you waiting for? Let's get out of the car and give him a ticket. Come on, let's get out of the car.
You're too far away.
Oh shit.
Let's get out of the car and give him a ticket. Suspect is on foot.
Received.
Evading is enough for an arrest, but you can ID and breath test if you want. Reel it in.
You have the right to remain silent.
Arrest him.
Control, check this one for priors.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
Here's your car.
Can't outrun the law. What say we run this one downtown ourselves?
I'll get a phone call. Piece of shit.
Get the detainee from the back seat and take him inside. Just relax, will ya?
My turn to drive? Oh, where's he at?
Kelly, Cordell. Chief wants to see you. He's going to be at Kavanaugh's. I think that's a bar over at the plaza.
Oh, come on. We're about to clock out.
Yeah, I don't write the messages. I just read them.
Come on, kid. Guess I'd rather torpedo my evening than torpedo my pension.
Guess we're going to the bar. And nerf harder. Let's see if that works. Oh, this looks really fancy. Oh, Oh, never mind, Kevin. I was sitting next door to Eddie's. Okay, right here.
Thanks for joining us. Now that we're all here, I want to introduce you to Antonio. He's got inside information about the August gang, and he's willing to share.
Just out of the goodness of his own heart, huh?
Let's just say the department has a certain amount of leverage here. Antonio is opting to act in his own self-interest.
Jail doesn't suit my delicate constitution. I have a feeling you do the same in my shoes.
That's why you won't find me in your shoes.
Gentlemen, let's stow the chatter and get to work. Antonio says he can give us the leader of the August gang.
Mr. Nobody.
The question mark.
Oh, he's got a name. Matthew Costa.
Oh, yeah? And where do we find this Mr. Costa?
He's holed up in the steel mill. That's been the August gang's main base for the past 2 months.
I've mobilized a SWAT unit for tonight. We don't want to risk them moving again, and I'm worried we have some loose lips in the precinct.
No time like the present.
Hell yeah.
Cordell and Kelly, I want you there with Ferreira and Lee as part of the backup squad. Let's suit up and load out. Antonio, we appreciate you risking your skin to give us this intel.
Oh, anything for our boys in blue.
Yeah, whatever you say. Ferreira, you ready?
You bet your ass.
Ground team, on me. We'll hold this position by the door and watch for runners. These goons aren't expecting us, so we should catch them off guard. Breach team, begin your approach. Remember, Costa is your primary target. We want him alive. According to our source, he's in a red jacket. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, mark!
Got some action going on right now.
Ground team, get in there!
Thanks.
Got a positive ID on the leader, sir. He's in a red jacket. He's running! He's shooting!
God.
Target is down.
She's shooting! Shots fired!
Suspect KIA.
Possibly headshot. What do you mean died now?
Target is down.
He's shooting! Central, suspect is neutralized. Take him down! Shots fired!
Target is down.
Take him down!
Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
Hey! You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Well, looky here.
He's running!
Holy shit. Oh, there's more suspects too? Damn. How can I get about 36 rounds of shots? That's why ammo's replenished.
You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, individual is a known felon.
Quit struggling. You had a good long while to make trouble out here. Now you're gonna be with us for a good while longer.
You got the wrong guy.
Tell it to the judge, numbnuts.
Don't shoot your buddy shit at me.
All right, officers. Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill. Our job is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office.
I'm in trouble again.
Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell. I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional, someone sick in the head? We just don't know. But those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang's shoes. And I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy. Dismiss, Cordell.
Alright, so the West Averno bridges are now open. Good. Got a hockey stadium? Oh, this is definitely 80s music. Little Italy down there? Four corners or something? A little movie theater down there too. That's what it is. What is that? A memorial? Or a bill? Cold Steel. Police get the jump on August King at Mill. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. August Gang leader revealed. Most custody. Inside job. August Gang leader killed. Oh! After less than 24 hours behind bars. Oh, wow. It's like they didn't want the bills to be spilled. The beans to be spilled. Ah, tongue twister there. That took a twist. Okay.
I wish I could say otherwise, but it's a royal mess out there today. Chandler, Sayers, take Brookhaven.
You got it, boss.
Christie, Selby, make sure things stay on the rails in the east.
On it.
Cordell, Kelly, Chief wants you to have a chat with Detectives Lee and Ferrara before you set out on patrol.
Will do, Kowalski. What do you know, kid? They got you talking to the detectives already. You must be doing something right.
Or something wrong, but I have a feeling whatever the detectives Lee, Ferrara, and Chief are going to talk about may have something to do with Costa being killed behind bars after we detained him less than 24 hours. But in the meantime, we will stop in this point. I like the start so far. I feel like there's going to be more side quests to this, as well as how the story's going to progress, but can't wait to see how this unfolds and how Lee and Ferrara is going to involve Cordell to other things as well too, I should say. Well, yeah, I hope we get to do more side quests like issue more parking tickets or arrest perps and whatnot. So, good start to this full playthrough. We'll see what this turns up. I'll see you guys in episode 2 for more fun and action. See you later, guys.